this is Tanya Rowling. I'm back with another video. Do watch my other videos as well. I would be teaching CBSE Class 10 Maths NCERT Syllabus and my sister Tina Lofus would be teaching CBSE Class 8 Maths NCERT Syllabus. Alright, now let's get into the video. Today we are going to be learning exercise 2.2 first question, first subdivision. So this is the first question and we are going to be solving it by finding the number of zeros. Okay, first of all, let's read the question. So the question is, find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. So here also we should find the zeros and its coefficients. So you guys might ask, what kind of relationship is there between the zeros and coefficient? So do you guys remember the formula which I had explained in the starting of the chapter? So let me just recall the formula. So this is the formula. Okay, so in this formula we should find the number of zeros, that means sum of zeros and product of zeros. So that is alpha into beta and alpha plus beta, and we should find the relationship between this one and this one, that is coefficients of x by coefficient of x square, so minus coefficient. Okay, so likewise we should find the relationship between alpha plus beta and this one, and here also alpha into beta and constant term by coefficient of x square. So now let's find out how to find the relationship between them. So as you guys know, the first subdivision is x square minus 2x minus 8. So this is the first subdivision. So by using this numbers or variables constant terms, we are going to be solving it. Okay, so as you guys know, this is the first subdivision, that is x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so now we are going to be writing, let p of x is equal to x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so now let's write let p of x. So this means p of x means it is polynomial. Okay, polynomial, it is represented as polynomial. So is equal to, we shall write the question, that is x square minus 2x minus 8. Okay, so now let us write, let us take p of x is equal to 0. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, we are going to be writing this same thing, that is the question as it is, that is x square minus 2x minus 8, and we are going to be writing is equal to 0. Okay, here you should concentrate a lot. Okay, so the thing is, here we have x square, okay, we have minus 2x, okay, and here we have minus 8. So instead of writing minus 8, we can just split those. How much? As you guys know, 4 2s are, it is 8. So I am writing 4 and 2. Okay, 4 2s are, it is 8. So we should get the number that is 8, and as well as we should get the 2 by subtracting it. So here we have minus symbol, that means we should subtract that particular number, that is 4 2s are 8, am I right? So here before 8 we have minus. So when we minus these numbers, we should get this number, that is minus 2. So when we minus this number, that is 4 minus 2, we get 2, am I right? So we got this number. So we should take the number which if we multiply, we should get the particular number, and if we subtract, we should get the next number, that is minus 2 and x. Okay, so x don't need to care. So we got the same number. So now what we are going to do is, as you guys know, 4 2s are, it is 8. So you guys might ask, what about its minus symbol or plus symbol? So as you guys can see, here we have minus 2x. We should not take the symbol of this one, that is minus 8. We should not take. Okay, we are just splitting it 4 into 2, and we are going to be taking the sign of this minus 2. Okay, so here the sign is minus. So where are we going to put the minus? Whether it is for 4 or 2. So we are going to be putting minus for 4. That's because we should put the we should put symbol for the greatest number. Okay, so what about the smallest number here? So here we are going to be putting plus. Okay, so let me just repeat it again. So we got 4 2s are, it is 8, am I right? So 8 we got. Before that we have a number that is minus 2x. So when we subtract this number we get 2. So for this 2 we have a sign called minus. Okay. So this minus belongs to 4, otherwise 2. But here we put it for 4, that's because 4 is the greatest number. Okay. So we put minus for 4, and what about 2? We shall write 2 as it is. Why? Because 2 means of course it is in the form addition form. Okay. It is always in the addition form. Okay. Why? Because if we write plus 2 also no problem. If we write 2 like that also no problem. Why? Because the 2 it is expressing itself as a addition form. Okay. So now what I am going to do is I am going to write x square, and I am going to be writing this form, that is minus. So here as you guys can see, after subtracting this we get minus 2, right? Then what about the x? So we are going to be taking x for 4 as well as 2. So we shall take minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is example. Okay. So let me just write it again. So I am just writing it because here it is somewhat disturbing. Okay. So minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. So I wrote it like this. Now what we are going to do is we are going to be finding out the common number or variable. So first let's take this term and then we shall take this one. So I am going to be taking this and then this one. So first we shall take this one, that is x square minus 4x. So here you guys find out the common variable or common number. So here we have x square, okay, here we have minus 4, okay, and we have x. So we have x 3 times. So here we have x square and here 1x. That means we have 3x. So here x is common. So what we are going to do is we are going to write x outside because x is common, and bracket means into. So we should get whenever we do this multiplication we should get this, that is x square. So we shall write x inside because x into x is x square. So we took the common variable outside, and then we took bracket for multiplication, and we should find out whether we are getting this x square minus 4x. Okay. So x into x is x square, and then we shall write minus 4 as it is. Why? Because minus 4 into x is minus 4x. So no need to write the x again. Okay. Why? Because outside it's there. So this x belongs to this x as well as this minus 4. So it is x into x is x square and x into minus 4 is minus 4x. Okay. Finally we got this term. For the next one we should find the common number. So here you guys can see plus 2x minus 8. We have this. Okay. So here we have 2. Okay. We have x and we have minus 8. So instead of taking minus 8 you just split it. You just think in your mind 4 into 2 is 8. So there we have 2. Here also we have 2. Why? Because 4 2s are 8. So we took the 2 from that and we took here 1 2 like 2 from here. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to write plus 2 because 2 is common. 4 2s are 8. There we have 2. Here also we have 2. That means here we have 2 as a common. So I took 2 outside because 2 is common, and bracket. So here it is plus 2x. We have plus 2 and we should make it as plus 2x. That means inside the bracket we shall put x. Why? Because plus 2 into x is plus 2x. Okay, we got this one. And then we shall write minus as it is, and then we shall write, instead of writing 8, if we write 8 mean it becomes like 8 2s are 16. Then that means it is wrong. So how we can write is we can write 4. Why? Because 4 2s are it is 8. So 4 2s are 8. Now close the bracket and is equal to 0. I hope you understood this. So somehow we took the common numbers or variables, whatever it is outside, and then we should solve it so that we get this form, that is x square minus 4x. Okay. Here now we should find we should get the form plus 2x minus 8. So like that when we just multiplied it we got it. Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, now do you guys see somewhat unique? So the unique thing is here we have x minus 4. Here also we have x minus 4. So these both are like terms. So they both are similar. So what we are going to do is, we are going to write x minus 4. Only we are going to be writing only one x minus 4. That's because we have 2 x minus 4, right? Here we have one x minus 4. Here we have another x minus 4. Instead of writing these 2 x minus 4, we can just take one as common. That is, we took x minus 4 at once. Okay, now what we are going to do is, we took x minus 4 and rest of the, what about the rest of the numbers? So here we have plus 2 and here we have x, am I right? So we have this term right over here, we have this one. So we are going to be taking x bracket x and this plus 2. Okay, so here you guys please note on that x minus 4 and x minus 4, instead of taking 2 x minus 4, we took 1 x minus 4, and then we had x outside and we had 2 plus 2 right over here. So what we did is, I took the x and I took the plus 2 and then is equal to 0. So here what we shall do is, this 0 belongs to x plus 2 as well as x minus 4. So now what we are going to do is, we are going to be writing x minus 4 is equal to 0 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so I took off the brackets. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to be writing x is equal to 4. So here also you guys might have confused. So that is, here what we did is, x minus 4 is equal to 0, am I right? So when this minus 4 comes this side, so that is the right side, then it becomes plus 4, am I right? So I wrote plus 4. So now here what are we going to do is, x is equal to minus 2. Here also when this plus 2 comes this side, that is the right side, then it becomes minus 2. So it crosses the bridge. So the bridge is equal to, when it crosses this bridge, that is equal to, then when it comes this side, then it is minus 2. Okay, so I wrote it like this. So now we got x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 2. Now let's copy that. So now I wrote x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 2. Okay, so here, do you guys remember alpha and beta, which we had studied in the starting of the lesson? Okay, this is alpha and this is beta. Okay, so I hope you guys remember this. So here we are going to be taking this as alpha and this as beta. So I am writing it in the blue pen. That's because for your understanding I am writing it. This is alpha and this is beta. Don't write this. Okay, so this is alpha and this is beta. So you guys might ask, so what is alpha here? So here alpha is 4 and beta is minus 2. Okay, so here x is equal to 4 and here x is equal to minus 2. That means alpha value is 4 and beta value is minus 2. Okay, so now let's verify it. So now let's write to verify. Okay, now let's verify. So do you guys remember the formula, that is sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta, which we had studied in the starting of the lesson? So now let's write that. So sum of zeros is equal to alpha plus beta and product of zeros is equal to alpha into beta. Okay, so this is the formula. I hope you guys studied this. So this is the formula. In this formula what we are going to do is, we are going to be putting the values. Why? Because here the alpha is 4 and beta's value is minus 2. Okay, so now let's write. So first let's find the sum of zeros. I am writing this formula, that is alpha plus beta. Okay, so here the alpha value is 4 and beta value is minus 2. So let me write is equal to, so in alpha place we are supposed to write 4. So let me write 4
and plus, so plus, and then in beta place you are supposed to write minus 2 because the beta value is minus 2. So here we have plus and we should write minus 2, right? We shall write it in the bracket because both the signs can't meet like this, okay? So now let's solve it, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be writing 4 as it is, and here plus into minus. Plus into minus is minus 2 as it is, okay? So now it is 4 minus 2. So 4 minus 2 is, so 4 minus 2 is 2, okay? So here the bigger number sign is plus, so it is plus, okay? I didn't write minus. So now we got 2 as its answer. Then what about the product of zeros? So the product of 0 is alpha into beta, am I right? So the product of zeros is alpha into beta. So alpha into beta is equal to, so here it is alpha into beta, it is in the multiplication form, note this, okay. So here for alpha value is 4 and here it is in the multiplication form, that means it is into. So we shall write into, and beta's value is minus 2, am I right? So I am going to be writing bracket minus 2. Here we have multiplication symbol, so I am writing it like this, okay. So it is minus 2. So now what we shall do is we shall write multiply it. So 4 into minus 2 is 4 2s are 8, okay, we should write 8, and here it is in the multiplication form, that means plus into minus. So here for 4 it is plus, plus into minus is minus. So I am writing minus, okay. So now it is minus 8. So we got the answer for alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. So do you guys remember the another formula, two formulas, that is minus coefficient of x and coefficient of x square? Now let's write that. So now let's write minus coefficient of x. So this is a formula, okay, x by coefficient of x square, okay. So this is the form. So in this what we are going to do is we are going to be finding the coefficient of x and coefficient of x square. So here it is minus coefficient of x. So you guys might ask, we don't have x in this or we don't have x square in this. So we are going to be finding the coefficient from the question, okay. Do you guys remember the first subdivision? So the question is, so this is the question, I am writing it here. So the question is x square minus 2x minus 8, am I right? So I hope you remember that. So x square minus 2x minus 8. So this is the question. So question number 1, this one, I mean first subdivision, okay. So in this question we are going to be finding the coefficient of x. So here we have x term. So this is the x term. So what is the coefficient? What are the meaning of coefficient? So coefficient means whatever terms we have, in that particular term we have a number, right? For example, here we have minus 2 as a number. So 2 is a number, and of course we should write the sign also. So here it is minus 2 is its coefficient. Likewise, if they ask coefficient of x cube or x4 like that and all, no, for that particular term whatever coefficient, that means whatever numbers are there, no, we should write for that, okay. So here coefficient of x means here we have x right over here. So before x we have minus 2. So it is minus 2x. So in the x term we have minus 2. So we are going to be writing minus 2. So did you guys note something down? So that is we have minus here. So the formula itself, it says minus coefficient of x. So here we have minus, so we should write the minus first and then we should write minus 2, okay. No need to write xy because here already they asked, okay. So bracket minus 2, okay. So this minus we took it from the formula. So in the formula it's there, and here also we had minus 2. So I wrote the minus 2 as it is, and then divided by, it is in the division symbol. So I wrote divided by coefficient of x square. So here you guys can see coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square, we don't have any number in this x square term. What are we gonna do? So don't worry. So we have a number in this x square. So whenever you find a variable like this for x square or simply like x, okay, if you find numbers variables like this, if you don't have a coefficient, if you don't have a number, we take 1. So here x square means we have a value that is 1. For example, if we have x, so this for example, if we have x, if they are asking us to find the coefficient of x, so the coefficient of x is 1. Why? Because instead of writing 1x, we just wrote x simply like this. Okay. So remember, whenever you get a variable like that, if you don't have a number coefficient, then what you do is you write 1. Okay, 1 is its coefficient. So here coefficient of x square is 1. Okay. So now what we are going to do is equal to, so minus into minus is plus, minus into minus is plus. Why? Because it is in the multiplication form. Bracket means multiplication. Minus into minus is plus. So plus 2, that's all. No need to write the 1. Okay. So it is plus 2. Okay. So I wrote plus 2. Now we found for this formula. So one more formula is there. Do you guys remember the formula? That is constant term by coefficient of x square. So totally we have 4 formulas, I guess. Yeah, of course. Coefficient of x square. Okay. So this is the next formula, that is constant term by coefficient of x square. So constant term means we have only one number. We don't have, that number should not have a variable. Variable means alphabet. Okay. For example, if we have minus 8x, okay, minus 2x, okay. For example, if we have minus 2x, let me write. So minus 2x, okay, for understanding. So here we should, this is the coefficient, it is not a constant term. So minus 2x minus 4 if you have. So in this form the constant term is 4. Why? Because this minus 4 is not having a variable or alphabet something. Okay. So it doesn't have an alphabet or variable. So what all the numbers which is not having a variable or alphabet, then we take that as a constant term. Okay. So we are going to be finding the constant term in the question. So in the first subdivision, the question was x square minus 2x minus 8. So this is the question. So in this question, what is the constant term? So you guys should figure it out. Okay. So here the constant term is minus 8, because minus 8 doesn't have a variable like these terms. Okay. It doesn't have a variable like x or q something. Most probably in this chapter, no, we might get x as a variable. Okay. So in this minus 8 we don't have a variable, so we are going to be taking it as constant term. So I don't have any space right over here, so I am writing it down. Okay. So the constant term is minus 8. Minus 8. What about coefficient of x square? Do you guys remember the coefficient? Coefficient means if we have a term with a variable, for that particular variable whatever numbers we have, no, that is its coefficient. So please study the difference between coefficient and constant term, because they are little bit similar. Okay. So you might get confused in that. So the coefficient of x square. So in this question, where is that x square? So this is the x square. So here the coefficient is 1. So if they give, okay, so if they give x square like this, then it doesn't have a coefficient, but we take 1 as its coefficient. For any variable, if it is like this, so for example, if we have x like this, if it is not having a coefficient, then we take 1 as its coefficient. Okay. So divided by, so a coefficient of x square is 1. Okay. So here instead of writing minus 8 divided by 1, we can just write it minus 8. Why? Because 1 is a common. Okay. So now we verified all those by using the formulas. We just verified everything. So what we are going to do is we are going to write thus verified.
Pretty sure that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like this video, share it to your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.